What's up, bullet?
Yeehaw!
Oh my
So
gosh!
many galaxies, Malachi.
So many galaxies. Good morning,
Every day.
guys. Galaxies in the chat. Galaxies.
in the chat.
New evidence just dropped, and it's exposing Malachi Barton as a total serial cheater. This mess didn't come out calm or classy, it exploded online. Before anyone even knew there was a breakup, Kylie went completely silent and hit that unfollow button fast. First, she unfollowed Malachi. Then suddenly, Malia Baker was gone too. The second people noticed that, the internet went wild. Everyone was asking, wait, why did Malia just get removed too? Kylie is clearly furious, and when you really think about it, it all adds up. While Kylie and Malachi were still together, Malachi was allegedly out here flirting with and even chasing after Freya Sky.
I'm gonna do it straight directly to the camera. Here we
I
go.
want to try mine again. I feel.
No, I'm doing mine.
Go ahead.
Hello, it's Freya Sky here. My new song Gold's Gone is just released.
Don't talk like that.
My character Nova is a very adventurous, very tough, brave girl. She has so many fight scenes, and she just embraces the power of leadership.
It's giving major betrayal vibes, and the timeline is seriously messy.
Boyfriend, I'm nervous.
Sorry, I would have been here sooner. I was taking a shit.
Now it's starting to make sense because this isn't just one random moment or one mistake. It's a whole bunch of situations piling up at once, and it's getting messy fast. So let's jump right into it because this whole thing spirals out of control before you even realize what's happening. Kylie Tantra and Malachi Barton were actually dating during the Descendants/Zombies Worlds Collide tour, and it wasn't some blink and you'll miss it type of thing either. They were together for months, starting from the end of July all the way through early October. Their relationship was just public enough that fans could tell something real was going on, but still private enough that they didn't show every little moment online. It seemed genuine until the tour wrapped up. And boom, suddenly they're broken up. Like, what happened that fast? There was no big announcement, no long caption, no "we're taking time apart" statement, nothing. The relationship just ended quietly, and everyone was left scratching their heads, wondering what went down. At first, nobody really knew the reason, so fans started guessing on their own, saying maybe it was distance, crazy schedules, or just that classic young Hollywood drama. You know, all those go-to excuses people use when a breakup doesn't come with any real answers.
But no, I think that like in my line of work, I do have to hang out with a lot of girls, just like in the sense of like I'll have to play love interest with some people, and I need to be able, like, if I am with a girl, be with a girl that understands that, and that is a hard thing to understand if you're not in the business. So I would say probably faith or morals, understanding my line of work, and they gotta love my parents because I am a family. I'm an only child, so I love them and love my friends. I know that's four, but
Yeah.
they gotta fit in with the squad. Yeah.
Okay, those are good.
That's pretty solid.
But here's where things twist fast, because allegedly, while Kylie and Malachi were still together, Malachi was already out here flirting with Freya Sky, and it wasn't some innocent little crush either. People who were around them actually noticed it, and it didn't take long before Kylie started to feel that energy shift too. Things started not lining up, the vibe changed completely, and that's when everyone started realizing something shady was definitely going on. So instead of letting things blow up into a full-blown drama fest, Kylie decided to walk away quietly and end it after about 3 months. She kept it classy, didn't say a word, and just moved on, or at least tried to. You'd think that would be the end of it, right? Nope, because allegedly, just 3 days after the breakup, Malachi was already seen hanging out with Malia Baker, and not in a casual, friendly way either. The two were reportedly together on the set of Camp Rock 3, constantly around each other. And according to people close to the situation, that's exactly when things officially started between them. But here's the wild part. It wasn't just any random girl either. Malia Baker was actually one of Kylie Cantrell's close friends. Fans were completely stunned because it suddenly looked like Malachi had moved on from Kylie to one of her best friends. And that detail made everyone stop and go, wait, what? Now, just picture being Kylie, trying to move on quietly, keeping things cool, still texting Malia like everything's normal, while having no idea that Malia is already dating her ex. Yeah, that part is wild. It's seriously the kind of betrayal that makes your stomach drop. Everyone thought they were still close friends, all smiles and laughs, like nothing weird was happening behind the scenes. And get this, some clips even surfaced where they were joking around, saying things like, oh, it's like our college experience a little bit, and yeah, it's like the three of us went to college, right? Which now hits totally different after knowing what was really going on. But it doesn't stop there. It actually gets worse. Kylie didn't even find out right away. She only discovered the truth weeks later while she was still messaging Malia, totally unaware of the situation. And just when you think it couldn't get any more dramatic, the receipts start rolling in, because of course they do. Kylie's friend Mimi steps into the situation, and trust me, Mimi did not come to play. She starts off saying, I don't want to say anything negative about anyone, but I do want to highlight something positive about Kylie. Then she goes on to say how Kylie handled the whole mess with so much integrity and class. It's honestly impressive. Mimi explained that even though Kylie had been told Malachi wasn't involved with anyone else from his show, she still felt deep down that something wasn't adding up. So instead of ignoring that gut feeling, Kylie chose to walk away right then and there. She wanted to keep things clean, respectful, and completely avoid the kind of drama that could blow up later. That decision alone says so much about her character, and Mimi made sure everyone knew it. But just when people started respecting how calmly Kylie handled it, Malia's sister decided to stir things up even more by posting a photo of Malia and Malachi holding hands at a Christmas market. The second that picture hit the internet, the entire fandom completely lost it. And we can't just skip over this part either. The entire Descendants/Zombies cast knew that Kylie and Malachi were dating. Everyone around them was fully aware. That's what makes this whole situation sting even more, because it's not like it was some secret fling. The people closest to them saw it all, which makes everything that followed feel so much worse. But as if that wasn't already wild enough, Malachi's mom, Malachi Barton, decided to go live and speak on it. She said his relationship isn't anyone's business, which, okay, fair, she's trying to protect her son, but that comment definitely didn't calm anything down. In fact, it just made fans feel like everything was being brushed off instead of taken seriously. People were frustrated, the tension was rising, and it started to feel like no one was really addressing what went down.
But it's just so crazy that they were secretly dating, and it looks like now he's with one of her best friends.
Let's get one thing clear. Nobody's saying Malia forced anything to happen, but people are saying that as a friend, she handled this whole thing terribly. And what makes that even louder is the fact that Kylie hasn't dragged anyone publicly. She's kept it classy the entire time. The only thing she did was make one simple post asking people to stay respectful toward her friend Mimi, saying that any information shared came purely from a place of love and support. But once all of that hit the internet, things took another wild turn. People started digging back into Malachi's past, and suddenly everyone was like, hold up, this isn't the first time his name's been tied to overlapping rumors. That's when old tea started resurfacing. Fans began bringing up the fact that Malachi Barton had previously been linked to his Stuck-in-the-Middle co-star Ariana Greenblatt. On that show, the two played close characters, and now people are wondering if there was more going on behind the scenes than anyone realized. On the show, Malachi and Ariana played siblings, Beast and Daphne Diaz, but off-screen, their chemistry had people talking for a long time. The rumors got so loud that both of them eventually had to shut it down completely, saying there was nothing romantic going on between them. People even asked straight up, would you date Ariana? Did you? And Malachi made it clear, no. That might have ended that chapter, but the story doesn't stop there, because after that, more rumors started swirling, linking Malachi to Ruby Rose Turner and even Madison Lintz. None of those were ever confirmed, of course, and at the time, most people brushed it all off as harmless fan gossip or typical Disney Channel drama. But now, with everything coming out, fans are starting to wonder if maybe those rumors weren't so random after all. People started pointing out, if you only repost things you like, then why were there so many Ruby Rose Turner posts? And that's exactly why fans aren't brushing this off anymore. When someone gets exposed for messy, overlapping timelines in one relationship, the internet doesn't just stop there. It starts digging everywhere. Now, people are asking some seriously uncomfortable questions about his other rumored flings too. Since barely any details about those past situations were ever made public, fans are saying it actually wouldn't be shocking if there were things that never came to light, especially now that a pattern seems to be forming, flirting with someone new, chasing them hard, and then moving on fast while still tied to someone else. It's a messy cycle that's hard to ignore. And of course, once the internet started piecing all this together, the comment sections went completely wild. One person even wrote, "It's always a Disney trio: Hillary, Lindsay, and Aaron, Miley, Selena, and Nick, Olivia, Sabrina, and Josh." The parallels people are drawing are unreal, and it's got everyone watching this drama like it's a full-blown reboot of classic Disney chaos. Now this part, let's be real, it had everyone spiraling. The second people started comparing it to those classic, messy Disney love triangles, the internet completely lost it. Nobody wanted to believe this was turning into another wild Disney drama reboot, but the similarities were hard to ignore. One viral comment said, "This has to be fake, or maybe it's just a PR stunt. That's actually crazy. I thought Kylie and Malia were better than that." That right there summed up how shocked people were, especially since everyone knew Kylie and Malia were real-life friends. It wasn't just gossip anymore, it felt personal. Then there was another comment from a fan who said, "I feel like Malachi's a player. Like, I love him, but bro is making so many girls regret being friends with him." Ouch. Comments like that started stacking up fast, and the vibe completely shifted. People stopped treating it like one silly breakup rumor that got out of hand, because by that point, it wasn't just one thing anymore. It was a full-on pattern that had fans questioning everything. At this point, it's not just one messy moment, it's multiple situations, multiple girls, and timelines overlapping in ways that line up way too perfectly. Once you start piecing all this together, your brain can't help but wonder, like, what else never made it online? What conversations stayed private? And how much of this was going down at the exact same time? It's starting to look a little too convenient, don't you think? So let's hit pause right here, because I need to know what you think. Is this all just bad timing, or are we looking at a full-blown pattern that no one wanted to admit out loud? Because honestly, this situation is messy. The math still isn't mapping, the timelines aren't matching, and something tells me this is not the last time we're gonna hear Malachi Barton tied to overlapping drama. If you've got thoughts, drop them in the comments below, because I want to hear it all. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more breakdowns like this, because the tea just keeps spilling.